What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My subscribers, once again, thank you. I appreciate you for supporting me and helping me build my channel. Slowly but surely, it's moving up. Any new viewers or listeners, I welcome you. I appreciate all of you. I'm going to get right to this story. For the last few days, I've been noticing on several channels, they're putting up the documentary, the HBO documentary about Troy Kell. And it's a brutal, graphic documentary. It's not recommended for kids, but it's as real as it gets. What I don't hear people talking about is Eric Daniels. Now, Eric Daniels is Troy Kell's crime partner in this murder that they committed. And it was a African American individual, Lonnie Blackman. My condolences to his family. This is in no way, shape, or form glorifying anything these guys did. I'm using this as an example, so possibly save others from going through the same thing, a victim or a suspect. Well, this Eric Daniels guy, he was incarcerated for forging a $300 check, and he was only sentenced to 0 to 5 years. He could have easily did that and went home. But I've seen it many times before in my experiences going to prison, where I see individuals wanting to fit in, wanting to be a part of something, whether they were into it with all their heart or they were just going with the flow to go home. Whatever the case may be, that's what I see happening. That happened to is Eric Daniels. I see him, by the way that he spoke in his interview, he was blaming the system for housing them with these dangerous criminals, kind of setting them up to fail. And I can understand that to a certain point. Now, they show him he was involved in a riot. They were tearing shit up, busting the door open and stuff like that. And when you got 1 to 5 years, you try to avoid that. Now, I don't know what his reasons were. I don't know if he was truly a white supremacist group, but they got into it with this Lonnie Blackman, and they, planned an attack. Well, his part in this murder was he's the one that's holding Mr. Blackman's feet or legs, while this other guy stabs him 87 times. Now, anyone that's been in that position or situation, when you get the upper hand on somebody, the rest of the incident is for show. And what I mean by that is, when you're whipping somebody's ass and you know you got him beat already, but you continue to hit him, you're putting on a front because you know everybody's watching you. And you know everybody's gonna start speaking about you. And you're trying to live up to a reputation or image that people look at you as a tough guy. So anything you do, you have to live up to that. That's what I see happen in this case. They stabbed that dude far too many times, and they had to. It was really brutal, and I saw it as they were putting on a front. Yeah, of course they look like tough guys and sound like tough guys, and you know, sound like they're all intelligent and all that, but they're doing that for the camera. That shit don't impress me. Nobody impresses me as far as doing stuff like that, because everyone knows when the damage is done, they did what they did, and it's over with. But when you go overboard like that, it becomes a front. You know, anybody can shoot a gun, anybody can stab somebody, and anybody can act like they, don't care in front of a camera. But behind closed doors, trust me, they're thinking about that. They're living with that every day of their life. Now, this Eric Daniels guy, he did his part and he got his time for it. But this video is not to, glorify anything, they did. This video is for people can see what took place, and people can know that when we go into the prison system, even county jail, and all the politics that go on, people have to be removed, or a riot's going to kick off, or something. But anything like this can happen at any given time, no matter who it is, no matter what color you are, what faction you're from, what gang you claim. An incident like this can happen, and you can just throw your whole life away. Doesn't matter if you're in there on a violation. It don't matter if you're in a holding tank. It can happen anywhere at any time. And it don't have to be this brutal. You can remove somebody and that person bumped their head and dies, and you just threw everything away. Now, people should really think about choices they make. Because after seeing this video, I think back and I'm very lucky that I wasn't in this Daniels position. Because there's been times where stuff happened and people got hurt. And I'm lucky they didn't die. And I'm pretty sure there's several people listening that's been a part of something where somebody got hurt. So that's why I was bringing this video up, because nobody's talking about him. Nobody's talking about he just went in there for a little fraud. And a lot of people I know, they go in and out for violations. Like, it doesn't matter to them. And I'm pretty sure everyone listening knows somebody that just goes in and out and just does it like normal routine. Well, any one of us can go in there and be put in a situation where we're going to have to handle some business. And this can happen to anyone. So my thought or my message for today is really think about what we're doing. Really think about the choices we make, because we can avoid being put in that position. We control our own destiny. Nobody controls it for us. And when we act like we don't care about going in for a little violation, couple months, we got to think about this can happen to us. It can happen to our homies, our friends, our family. A simple removal Somebody does something wrong, they got to get removed. It can happen. You never know. And I sure in the hell wouldn't want to kick myself later and say, damn, I should have listened to myself. And I hope the same for everyone else. You know, we have a choice. That Daniels guy, he don't have a choice no more. No matter how much he tries to blame it on the system. You know, he did his part, and it can be me, you or me. Simple as that. Any given time, any moment, something could happen. Bam, your life is over with. You're sitting behind a door and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, there's something we can do about it now, and that's avoid it. Think, make better choices. Think about your family, think about your future. This guy can't do that no more. He's done. Yeah, he might get respect from the other inmates, but I'd rather be out free than be locked up having respect. With that being said, like always, hope everybody's in good health. Hope your kids are in good health. Hope your kids are safe. And with that, I'm out. Peace.